Failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Room here to run. Touchdown, Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mond, he's going to get this one down to Cook. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Mond out of the shotgun. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Chaz Surratt. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's getting...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. And they go play action here. Mond on the move to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And shutting him off now, open field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the 44, Mon. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mon. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mons throw there, taken in by Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... And got his man, complete! Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. With Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mond. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mond going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score. Chargers.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings brings up 2nd and 4.
We got 4.
2nd and 4. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Off the play fake, Mon rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mon now off of play action. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been it. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Now Mon. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mon looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Osborne. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Very ready for it.
20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now and the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
38, Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for two here. They're going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to go up top again. And, that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Well, they go play action here. Mon. Going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger point. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mon. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now the Chargers will again elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mond. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Mond out of the shotgun. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into
and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
72. Vikings 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Charles